provide the heading of invoice, you can provide the heading of bill, you can provide the heading of memo, any type of. And on the top row, for example, I will type the name of business, below that I am going to provide the serial number, and after the serial number I'll provide something like that. First of all, let's move it to the page view. Here we are working in the sheet view. Okay, I can't see the page. For that purpose, I will go to the bottom of the screen. With the zoom slider, you can see these three buttons: normal, page view, and page break layout. You will select the page layout. It will be converted to page. Okay. Now I've provided the serial number. First of all, I'll select this line and make it merge in center, like that. And I'll provide it any font, and then this one I'll merge it also, and I'll increase its size. It's often written in some sort of script font, like this one. Okay, this is a brush script font. You can format it by yourself according to your requirement. I'll provide the serial number here, and then I'll provide the date here. Moving down in the invoice, I'll provide here customer number, customer name. We can also provide the field like phone number or contact number. Then I'll resize these cells according to my requirements. On the extreme left of this sheet, I'll create few columns like bill number, total amount, discount, percentage, and paid amount. These are enough for here. Now this invoice contains few cells. For example, in the first one, below that I'll provide the serial number, name of item or item name, you can type here, unit price or unit cost, units, and here we will count the total price. For example, here I'll give the numbers 1, 2, and take it to any desired number. For example, mostly we write 15 items on a single bill. There is a bit problem here, so I remerged it again. Now you can type anything here: customer number, customer name, and phone number. But in this you'll type the proper item name you are selling. For example, I'm going to provide monitor, CPU, mouse, keyboard, hard disk, CD-ROM, RAM, casing, speaker, printer, scanner, joystick. For example, we have the computer accessories business. LCD, USB, and this is the other. For example, here say the unit cost for the monitor is 3000 rupees, CPU costs 2500 rupees, mouse is for 150, keyboard is of 300 rupees, hard disk cost 3500, CD-ROM is for 1000, RAM is for 2400, casing is round about 7000 rupees, speaker is of 1000 cost, printer costs 15,000, scanner costs 15,000, joystick is of 800 rupees, LCD costs 3600 rupees, USB costs 1000 rupees, other is kept left. For example, I say this customer purchased one monitor, one CPU, two set of mouses, one keyboard, one hard drive, one CD-ROM, and 4 RAMs, one casing, one speaker, one printer, one scanner, no joystick. If he purchases the monitor, then he will not purchase the LCD, and 3 USBs. Okay, now I'm going to count the total of this bill here. For that purpose, I have to multiply the unit cost with the number of units. Unit cost cell number is C10, simply static, and the number of unit is D10. That's all, and I'll copy the formula till the end. Okay, now here below I'm going to calculate the total bill. For example, I'll go to apply a formula is equal to sum bracket start, and I'll select all these cells. It has counted the total for me. Now we are going to give him some discount. For example, at the rate of 15%, I'm going to provide him the discount of 15%. What will be that discount? For that purpose, we will drop this cell this way, is equal to total bill static 15, and for percent sign we'll press shift and 5. Okay, it has calculated the discount of 15%. Now we are going to calculate the due amount. Due amount is calculated by subtracting discount from the total bill. This is the easiest way, is equal to total bill cell number is E26 minus discount is E27, and the total amount due is calculated. Now I will show these values above here in the bill. for that purpose I will just provide the cell number here. Okay, for example, bill number is 1, total amount was this, the cell number is E26. I will just write here is equal to E26. It will pick up the value. I'm giving the discount percentage as 15%. I will not write the amount of discount here. Now he has paid, how much he has paid? This is 52,000, that is cell number E28. I will copy the cell number here is equal to E28. Now this is fully automated bill. You can change the quantity of anything. It will change the bill automatically. You can change the price of anything. It will be depicted in the bill automatically because we have applied the formulas in the invoice here in Microsoft Excel. This is the easiest invoice. All you have to do is to format it a bit, to apply some formatting and make it more beautiful. Okay, so this was our task for today. I have told you how to create a invoice. Now I am going to discuss some commands in the file menu which we have left in the previous lecture. That is information command. Information commands displays the information about the file. For example, it shows that our file has the size of 11.1 kilobyte. It has no title yet because I have not provided it the title. I'll give it a title, invoice, and you can also type the tags here and category here. Now the date of modification and date of creation is also mentioned, and the user account which is creating this is also displayed here. Another thing is with this info command we have protect workbook, check issues, manage workbook, and browser views. For example, protect workbook contains the commands about applying password. We will discuss them in detail also, but I'm going to discuss a little bit here also. For example, I'm going to encrypt this workbook with a password. I'm going to apply a password here so that no one can open it without providing password. I will click encrypt with password and I'll provide a password 123. I'll confirm the password 123. Now if I close the book and I try to open it, it will ask for the password. I'll provide it the password and it will be open in front of me. If I want to remove the password, I will go to info and protect with password and I'll delete the password only and click OK. Inspect workbook is for checking errors. Okay, inspect the document will check the formulas, errors, and this type of thing. So it is checking our book and it is not providing us any type of errors. It means we don't have any formula error or any type of mistake in this book. The next one is manage workbook, recover the workbook. It is for this option works where we have not saved the file. Okay, for example, sometimes when we are working and there is an electric shortfall during and we do not have saved the file, so Excel will auto save it in this folder, manage workbook. You can open it from here. Now it says that there is no unsaved changes, that you have not unsaved this document. This document is already saved with the name of invoice. The next one is browser view. It will display our worksheet in web browser like Google Chrome, like Internet Explorer, like Microsoft Edge. The next one is about saving the file. This is file, save. Short key for save is Control S. The next one is about save as. Save as means as I have saved this file in the documents folder. I do not want this to be in documents folder. I want a copy of it on the desktop. I want a copy of it on my USB. For that purpose, I will go to save as and click browse, and after clicking browse I can choose the location from here. For example, I want to copy the same file at desktop with the name invoice, and I clicked save. Our file invoice will be placed on the desktop here. Now the other purpose for save as is to change the name of that file. For example, save as, browse. I'm going to make another copy with another name also. For example, I'm going to give it the name of bill. So now I have two files. The one is invoice and the other one is bill. Both have same data because I have just changed the name of file and make a copy of that file. Now I want to apply a password. Save as also works for applying password on the file. Let's see. We'll click the browse and we'll go to tools and general option. In the general options we have two types of password options, password to open and password to modify. First of all, I'm going to provide the password to open, that is 123, and the password to modify, I'll apply the password to modify equal to 111, and then OK. It says re-enter password to proceed. We have provided password to open 123. It will say re-enter password to modify. We have provided 111, and then we'll click OK and save the file. If we replace the file this way, it will apply the password over the file. What will happen if we try to open that file? It will ask for a password. That password was 123. It will be it will say that provide the password to modify. If we don't provide the password to modify, it will be opened in the read only mode. In the read only mode, you can't change anything from file. So you have to provide this password also. The file will be open and displayed in front of you. Now I want to remove these passwords. To remove these passwords, first we have to open the file. We must know the password. After opening the file, we will go to save as and we'll click the browse and we'll go to tools and general options and just select the password and delete it. And after deleting, we will click again save and yes, and we'll close it and try to reopen it. It will ask no password. Now the next thing is about printing the file. To print the file, we have to select a printer from here. First of all, we'll choose our printer. Then what we'll print? We have only one page, and this says print the active sheet. Active sheet contains multiple pages. I don't want to print the active sheet. Okay, I'll just print this page. This is the page number 1. So I'll provide here page number 1 of 1. Okay, if I have 5 pages, then I'll provide 1 to 5. If I have 10 pages, I'll provide 1 to 10. I have only one page, I'll say 1 of 1. The other one is collated. Collated means with a proper set. For example, I have 10 pages and I want to create the 3 copies of 10 pages. If I select the collated, it will print page number 1 to 10 first. Then it will print again page number 1 to 10. Then it will print the third set of page number 1 to 10. This is collated. If I select uncollated, uncollated means it will print page number 1 3 times, page number 2 3 times, page number 3 3 times, and in this way it will print without set. Okay. If you want to print in set, you will select the collated option. The next one is orientation of the page. As we have created our document in such a way that it looks nice from top to bottom view in the portrait orientation. If I choose the other orientation like landscape, it will be printed but it will not look better. So it depends upon the document, what type of document you are printing. You will choose according to the document that it should be printed portrait or it should be printed landscape, from top to bottom or from left to right. The next one is the page size. We only use two types of sizes here: letter size 8.5 multiplied by 11 inches, and the other one is legal size 8.5 multiplied by 14 inches. Normally we use the letter size, so I'll choose the letter here. The margins of the page: normal, wide margin and narrow margin. We often use normal or narrow margin for the printing. Normal margin is of 1 inch from all sides, from left, right, top and bottom, and narrow margin is for 0.5 inches. If you want any other type of margin, you will go to this page, this option, custom margins, and you will provide the margin by yourself. For example, I want 0 margin from the top, I want 1 inch margin from the left and 1 inch margin from the right. I'll provide no margin for the header also, and I'll provide no margin for the footer also. Now I give the margin according to my requirement. You are seeing that the top line is touching the page border because there is no top margin given here. If you want to change it, you can go to custom margin again and you will change it by yourself again. I'll provide it ½ inch margin from the top. Scaling. Scaling means to reduce the size of the page. Here you can't see the scaling very well because this sheet contains only one page. Let's see this document. It contains multiple pages like that. You are seeing that it contains 8 pages, and I want to scale it to 1 page. I want to bring all the pages on single page. First of all, I'll change the orientation here to landscape. There is no effect on the document because it is too large in size. Now I'll go to scaling and I'll click fit the sheet on 1 page. Fit the sheet on 1 page. It will bring whole data on a single page and it will print it in the same way. Okay, this is the scaling, and at the last command is click print. After clicking the print, you will be able to print it from your printer. Next one is sharing. Sharing means to send this document as an email to someone. Okay, it will work fine if you have installed Microsoft Outlook. Microsoft Outlook is also a part of Microsoft Office. Okay, you have to install Microsoft Outlook first and you have to configure it to your email. In some class we'll discuss how to configure Microsoft Outlook. Then I'll tell you this option in detail. Next one is the export. Exports means to creating the PDF portable document format of that file. To create the PDF of any file, you'll just click file and export and create PDF. In this way, I'm going to create the PDF of this file by the name of bill at desktop and I'll publish it. We have created the PDF file. You have seen that it is opening in Adobe Acrobat Reader. You can open this file in Internet Explorer, Google Chrome. You can also open it in your mobile phone. You can also use it to send as a WhatsApp, send as an email. You can also upload this file to internet because it is portable file and it is independent of Excel. Okay. Now, if you want to remove anything from this file, you are not able to do this. If you want to type new data, you are not able to do this because PDF file is the read-only file. Okay. Now, this export contains another option also. This is known as change the file type. Change the file type is for example, this computer contains Microsoft Windows 10. Microsoft Windows 10, and you have Linux in your laptop, or you have Macintosh in your laptop. For that purpose, Linux Macintosh and Apple support the type of document is known as open document. This is known as open document spreadsheet. So for opening this file in Linux, you have to convert its type to open document. For that purpose, you will click the change file type and choose the open document spreadsheet, and you will go to the bottom of the screen and click save as, and you will provide the new name, or you can save it by this name also, but I'm going to save it by another name, that is Bill1, and yes. Now this extension is incompatible for Microsoft Windows because it will be it is not for Microsoft Windows, it is for Linux, and it is for Solaris, it is for Macintosh. Okay, now you have saved this file in Microsoft Office 2021, the latest version of Microsoft Excel, and you want to copy it your USB, and you have got Microsoft Office 2010 in your personal laptop. It will not be able to open because 2010 version is the lower version and 2021 is the higher version. You have to convert it to the lower version first. For that purpose, you will go to file and you will click export, you will click change file type, and you will click Excel 97 to 2003 workbook. It will be converted to the older version. Okay, and you will change save as, and you will type the new name for that file, and that file will be accessible in every version, in the lower versions and in the higher versions. Okay, this is the export. Publish is for publishing this document to Power BI. What is Power BI? Do you have any idea about it? Okay, do you have any idea about the Microsoft PowerPoint? Microsoft PowerPoint is a presentation software. Okay, PowerPoint is to present something before the audience. Okay, now Microsoft has introduced a new platform known as Power BI, that is Power Business Intelligence. Business Intelligence, this is for presenting the business plans. Okay, and when you will convert this file to Power BI, it will be converted to the slide of Power BI program. Okay, but to open it, you have to install Power BI in your computer also. Next one is close. It will close the recent file, and then you'll see the accounts. Account is to set up your Microsoft account here. Okay, you can sign in or sign up your Microsoft account anytime in Microsoft Excel to save your files to the cloud storage of Microsoft Excel. We have already discussed in open command. Next one is feedback. You will provide some, if you want to provide some sort of feedback to Microsoft, that what you like in this Microsoft Excel and what you don't like in this Microsoft Excel, you can use this feedback option. The last one is options. This is for setting the options of Microsoft Excel. For example, I want to change the language of Microsoft Excel. I'll go to proofing on language option. This language is English. I can add additional language from here. I'm going to click add language, and these are multiple languages over here. You can see, for example, I'm going to choose Urdu. Where is Urdu? I can't see it. This is Urdu. Okay, and I'll add it, add the language, and set as preferred. When I'll click the set as preferred, Urdu will be clicked as a preferred language for Microsoft Office. Okay, now it is the proofing language. If I want to add the language here, I will also click add language. I'll choose the Urdu and I'll install it. Microsoft Excel will install the Urdu setup here, and this whole document will be converted to Urdu. Okay, but if you don't know Urdu, that will cause a problem for you, and you have to convert it in English again. it will take a while, and after that you will be able to use Urdu as your proofing language. If you want to remove that additional language, first of all you have to promote English as preferred language, and then you will be able to remove the Urdu from your Microsoft Excel. Okay, and it will be converted to the normal language again. This type of options are given here for different situations. We'll discuss them one by one according to need. If we needed them, we'll use them to set up, okay, in the later lectures. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.